What if everything in your life, your job, your money, your relationship suddenly disappear tomorrow? No warning, no explanation. Would you panic or adapt? Because here's the truth, change is coming for you, whether you are ready or not. And this tiny little book by Spencer Johnson might just completely change how you deal with it. Who Moved My Cheese is not just a book, it's mindset shift wrapped inside a simple story. At first glance, it feels like a children's tale. Four characters running through a maze looking for cheese. But that cheese, it represents everything we chase in life: success, happiness, money, love, stability, and the maze. That's your life. Inside the maze, we meet four characters: two mice, Sniff and Scurry, two tiny humans, Hem and Haw. Each one reacts differently when their cheese disappears. And through them, the book quietly asks you one powerful question. When your life changes, how will you respond? Let's break it down to 10 powerful lessons, and trust me, some of these might hit a little too close to home. Point number one: change is inevitable, whether you like it or not. Let's start with reality. Change is not optional. In the story, the cheese doesn't last forever. It disappears just like jobs get replaced, businesses fail, relationships change, market crash. But here's the catch: the mice, Snife and Scurry expect change. They don't complain, they don't overthink, they simply move. Meanwhile, Hem and How, they freeze, they deny it, they blame everything except reality. If you are waiting for life to stay stable forever, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. Next point number two: what you fear is not as bad as you think. Hawa is terrified to leave the empty cheese station. Why? Because the unknown feels dangerous. Sound similar? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if things get worse? But here's the truth: Hawa discovers the fear in your head is almost always worse than reality. Once he finally steps into the mess, something surprising happens. Nothing terrible. In fact, things start improving. Let's say example. Think about starting a new job, business, or even going to the gym for the first time. The fear before it huge. The reality manageable. Next point number three: adapt quickly. Overthinking will cost you. Snife and Scurry don't waste time analyzing the situation. They act immediately. No drama, no hesitation. Now compare that to Him and How. They debate, they complain, they stay stuck. And while they are thinking, others are already winning. Speed matters in today's world. Technology changes fast, opportunities disappear quickly, trends shift overnight. If you don't adapt fast, you fall behind. Next point number four: stop complaining. It changes nothing. Him represents something we all have inside us: resistance. He says things like, "This is not fair. Someone must have stolen the cheese. Why should I change?" But here's the brutal truth: complaining does not solve problems, it only keeps you stuck longer. Let's say, example: complaining about your boss won't improve your career, complaining about money won't increase your income, complaining about life won't change it. Action does. Next point number five: move with the cheese. Don't get too comfortable. Here's one of the most important lessons in the book: the cheese is always moving. Success is not permanent. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. But most people make a critical mistake. They get comfortable, they assume things will stay the same, and when change hits, they are shocked. Let's say example: think about companies like Blockbuster ignored streaming, Nokia ignored smartphones. They got comfortable and they paid the price. Next point number six: smell the cheese often, stay aware. Snife constantly checks the cheese. He pays attention. He notices small changes before they become big problems. That's awarenesses. Most people they ignore warning signs, declining performance, changing trends, new competition, until it's too late. Practical insight: ask yourself regularly: is my job future proof? Are my skills still relevant? Is my business evolving? Because if you don't check, you won't see change coming. Next, point number 7. Imagine success. It gives you courage. One of the turning points for Hawa is when he visualizes himself finding new cheese. That image gives him strength. He stops focusing on fear and starts focusing on possibility. This is powerful. Our brain follows what you imagine most. If you imagine failure, you hesitate. If you imagine success, you move. Let's say example, athletes visualize winning before competitions. Entrepreneurs imagine success before launching. Visualization builds confidence. Next, point number 8. Let go of the world. It's holding you back. Hawa realizes something painful. His attachment to old cheese is the real problem. He is not stuck because there are no opportunity. He is stuck because he won't let go. And this applies to real life more than we like to admit. Staying in a dead-end job, holding on to toxic relationships, clinging to outdated skills. Letting go feels scary, but staying stuck is worse. Next, point number 9. Change can lead to something better. Here's the twist most people don't expect. Change is not the enemy, it's the opportunity. When Hawa finally explores the maze, he doesn't just find cheese, he finds better cheese. More of it, new possibilities. What feels like lost today could be the beginning of something greater tomorrow, but only if you move. Next, point number 10. Your mindset determines everything. And the core of the book is it's not the change that hurts you, it's your reaction to it. Strife and scurry thrive. Hawa eventually adapts. Him stays stuck. Same situation, different outcomes. Why? Mindset. Finally, you always have a choice. Resist change and suffer, or embrace change and grow. Let's bring it all together. Who moved my cheese? It's not about mice. It's about you, your habits, your fears, your reactions. Life will move your cheese. That's guaranteed. The only question is, will you chase the new cheese or sit there complaining about the old one? Because the people who win in life are not the smartest. They are the ones who adapt the fastest. If this video make you think differently about change, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful books breakdowns, and comment below what's one cheese in your life that you need to move on from. Let's grow together. See you in the next video. Thank you.